So we're enjoying another awesome day in one of my favorite places up here. I've got my family here today. We're doing a little fishing. This is a different spot than the last fishing place that we were at. This place is way cooler. The scenery is awesome. There's an awesome glacier right there. There's some cliff jumping there. And then over here behind me, there's a rope swing that we're gonna go on. And it's just such a fantastic place. We love to come up here. It's about an hour or so drive from my house. You have to drive on a dirt road for several miles to get up here, but it's just so fantastic when you get here. It's probably about a 2-mile hike to get up in here, but it is a great place to be. So his fishing pole's tangled again. He's 7 years old and he's got a lure on his line. We haven't caught anything at this place either, but we love to fish. I've got another couple of questions here that I want to answer really quick. So the first one comes from a guy that's in Romania. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but it's Szilard, and he wants to grow some grass in a little courtyard that he has. So it sounds to me like he wants to grow about 2 or 3 inch grass, and he says he has all gravel in the courtyard, and he's wondering what you've got to do. So what you're gonna have to do in this scenario is basically remove the gravel and put some topsoil in or something like that, because the grass needs some kind of soil or some kind of medium to grow in. And if you have gravel, it's really kind of not going to grow in there too well. And if you have about 4 inches of soil on top of gravel, you might have some issues with it draining too much and having a lot of dry spots and dry issues. So you're really gonna kind of have to dig out quite a bit and bring in some soil. So that's what I would do if I was in that situation. So I've got another one here from a guy named Terry. He was wondering about my greens mower. He says he got a greens mower and he says it's pulling him and he feels like he's sprinting behind the mower to mow, and he's having a hard time getting a hang of the mower. So the greens mower, without a doubt, there's a learning curve to it. You've got to kind of keep mowing until you get the hang of it. On the Toro, you can kind of dial down the RPM so it will kind of slow the machine down, which is really nice. I tend to kind of just go full bore at it because my lawn is big and wide open spaces, so I don't really have to go slow. But when I'm going around the edges, sometimes I'll slow it down pretty good. I'm not sure if the John Deere mower will do that. I'm sure it probably has some sort of way to slow it down. Those are really nice machines. I just have a Toro. I don't have a John Deere, so I'm not going to be able to help you much with that one. But yes, it is self-propelled, and yes, it does pull you, which is nice. You don't have to push it at all. You just walk behind it. Okay, so this last question comes from a guy named Anthony. Looks like he's out in New Jersey or something like that. So yeah, Anthony's out in New Jersey. He says he likes the low-cut look, so he kind of mowed his lawn really low and kind of scalped it, and he said it looked really bad. So that is something that you're just going to have to go at really slow. You got to either take it down in steps over time, or kind of just go for it heavy and then dethatch. The manual dethatching rake or a dethatching machine like a slice seeder is awesome. It's kind of necessary because you'll kind of get that yellowish look. If you kind of cut down into the crown, it just kind of never goes away. So you've got to get that yellow crowny thatchy layer out. So if you want to mow low, you've got to get the roots growing down and not necessarily up above the surface of the soil. So anyway, so if you're trying to mow low and you want to kind of get there, you're either going to have to do it in steps or in lifts, or kind of go at it full bore and then just kind of wait for it to green up. So here's the other thing where a lot of people go awry, is they mow low and then they give up because it kind of looks bad. It's going to look bad for a minute. It's going to look bad for, maybe a few weeks or a month or something. So you have to stay the course and wait for it to green up, and it will. You just have to wait. And so a lot of people are impatient and they just want everything right now. But the things that I've done with my lawn have been over several years. I've spent a lot of time working out of my lawn, and it doesn't happen overnight, and you can't expect it to. So that's pretty well it. I just kind of wanted to show you what's going on here. We're going to go over to the rope swing and do some swinging off on the rope. That thing is awesome. I cannot wait to get on there. It's quite dangerous, but it's a fun place to be. Check this out. So it just hurt my elbow holding on to that rope. It's really hard to hold on to the rope.
Ready, I'm gonna go. Drop! Drop! Drop!
Kind of feels like I pulled muscle or something right there. It kind of hurts. I had a really hard time holding on to the rope. And man, that just really hurts right there.
Right here, right now.
I gotta go one more time.
You just said you're done.
I know. Never done.
Hey, I
was gonna try it, but I can't. I'm hurt. Been doing this for so many years, and I'm just getting old. I'm almost 39. I'm not as skinny as I used to be. I'm a fat man now.
Ready, Dad?
And now it just hurts.
Ready?
Everything I do hurts.
You ready?
Yeah, ready, go.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do it without you telling me. Come on. Yeah.
So this place is one of our favorite places to come. We love it here, and it's just so fantastic. It's one of the most beautiful places around here. It's up in the mountains. You can see the snow over there. This is a glacier-fed little lake up here, and we're at the top of the mountains. It is just so beautiful. Today is July 15th. The water up here is fairly cold, but this is the warmest I've ever seen this water before, actually. It's just so beautiful. So we're done up here. We've had a great day together. So we really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next video.